Hello and welcome everyone. Today's lesson is grammar. We will focus on action verbs and linking verbs. Please open your writing coach, page number 3. By the end of this session, you should be able to identify, use, and understand action verbs and linking verbs. Also, you should be able to distinguish between action verbs and linking verbs. As usual, use the table, the KWL table, to write what you already know about the action verbs and linking verbs and verbs in general. Then what you want to learn, the things you seem not sure about, and finally what you have learned when you finish watching this lesson. So first, what is a verb? A verb is a word or group of words that expresses time. This is the first thing. Why? Okie dokie. First practice, identifying action verbs. So we just identify what is the action verb, underline the action verb. So example, Susan run around to track. Susan run around run around the track. The verb is run. Run, the action of running. What action is Susan is performing? The action is running. So this is the action verb. All right. So here, what I would do instead, just make sure you can distinguish a verb from any other part of speech, as opposed to noun or adjective or adverb or whatever. All right. So number one, Tyrell plays the guitar. So what is the action Tyrell is performing? Is the action of playing the guitar. So okay, maybe I will just, yeah, let me erase this one. So Tyrell plays the guitar, so the action he is performing is playing, so it's play. Number two, Robert works at the factory. What does he do? He works. Number three, Sarah drank the juice. So the verb, the action that she's performing is drinking. So drank the juice. I will leave from 4 to 6 to see whether you can do it yourself. As usual, you do it, take a picture and send it over to me in private message via Teams. All right. Practice B, identifying linking verbs. We will focus on linking verbs. So let's discover more examples. We saw 3 examples before. Let's see more. So, Kathy feels sick. Kathy feels is the linking verb between the subject and the other part of speech. Sick in this condition, in this example. Sorry. So feels is the linking verb here. Number 1, Richard is a soldier. So here we have verb to be in the present is. Number 2, Tamara's voice sounds wonderful. Sounds. This is the linking verb. Number 3, as you see here, there is no action. If you are still confused, look at the example of those linking verbs. There is no action in them. All right, just a state of being or describing something. Number 3, or being something. Her son became a doctor. All right, became is the linking verb in this example. I will leave 4 and 5 for you to find. I believe number 4 you should know it because we already saw the verb there in the example before. Number 5 also you may find it because usually there is a subject and then there is the linking verb, and finally there is the other part of speech that is a noun or adjective or adverb or whatever. All right, so here this is homework, very easy one. Underline the linking verb and take a picture, good shot, and send it to me. All right, the last practice C, distinguishing between action verbs and linking verbs. All right, so now we have to learn how to distinguish between the two. What should we do? Underline the verbs in the following sentences. So the first step, we have to underline the verbs. So we have to be able to tell that this word is a verb. It's not a noun, not an adjective, a verb. All right, this is the first step. The second step, then write whether the verb is an action or a linking verb. So when I know that this is the verb, then I have to tell, is it action or linking? All right. For example, he flies jets for a living. So the verb here is flies, the verb to fly. And how did I know it? Because it is a word that expresses time, showing an action, a state of being, in this case an action. Then I have to think, is it action or linking? So does it simply connect the subject with another part of speech, or does it show what action someone or something are performing or is performing? All right, in this case it is an action, therefore it is an action verb. So number 1, after dinner she became sick. So the first question, what is the verb? Is it after dinner she became or sick? The verb is became. Then this is the first step, done. The second step, is it linking or action? So does it just link the subject she with the adjective sick, or does it show us an action, what action she, this subject she, is doing? I don't think it's showing us any action. There's no action there. The she is not doing anything, so it is just a linking verb. So this is how I question what I see the sentence, the verb. I ask myself questions so that I can come up with the right answer. Number 2, we played is the verb, the best game ever. So played is the verb. So then I ask myself, is it something I do? Definitely. We play. So it is an action verb. Number 3, Ashley was so happy about the puppy. Here the verb is was. Was belongs to verb to be. Remember, you have to be familiar with verb to be, and when it is in the present or in the past. Ashley was so happy about the puppy. So was is the verb. Now, is it an action that Ashley is doing, or that this verb is just connecting the subject with the complement, with the other part of speech of the sentence? It is only a linking verb. All right, I will leave a number 4 and 5 for you as homework. Try to distinguish, to find the verb first, then tell whether is it an action or a linking verb. Then take a good shot picture of your homework and send it over to me in private message via Teams. I hope you've learned something from this lesson, and the difference between action verbs and linking verbs are clear. Should you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. Have a lovely day and take care.